Okay, we're talking about my formula for reaching big goals. I put together 3 steps that helps me accomplish big nasty goals, and I'm here to share them with you right now. So basically what you have to understand is setting the goal is the easy part. It's the actual having the motivation to get there that usually challenges people. So I've got this thing mapped out in such a way that if you understand what you're trying to accomplish, you're going to be much more effective at reaching that big goal. So the first thing you got to do is realize that setting big goals is not a bad thing. The way I look at it is when I set a goal, if people understand it, then if they don't think I'm crazy, then the goal's not big enough. My goals need to be so big that most people don't understand. They think that I'm completely nuts, and that's totally fine. So you're going to basically set a big goal. Don't be afraid to set a big goal. Set a goal that might embarrass you if you set it in a big room. That embarrassment, that feeling in your gut, that is a motor. That feeling of being uncomfortable is what's going to help motivate you to reach that goal. So number 1, set a big goal that hopefully will scare you. You're going to have a series of little goals in between current time and the big goal, so you can basically kind of be hacking away at this thing like chopping down a big great oak. Set that goal, big goal, one that you're almost embarrassed to say out loud, then a series of goals that will help you get there. Number 2 is you have to scare yourself every day. And what I mean by that big goal, you say that big goal in a crowded room and people look at you like you're crazy and you feel a little goofy, that's what you need. That feeling of being uncomfortable allow you to do things that you wouldn't do if you're comfortable. Getting uncomfortable is exactly what will drive you to the top. If you're comfortable, you're not reaching. You're not really digging. It's that feeling of being scared to death that makes you do things that you wouldn't do. Security is your worst enemy when it comes to reaching big goals. So set that big goal, handful of other goals along the way. If the big goal doesn't scare you, find a way to scare yourself. Maybe it's a really, really nasty training protocol. Maybe it is, whatever it is that scares you to make you do things that you wouldn't do. That's the key. Number 3 is create a list, an action plan. I call mine a go list. And it's going to be a series of things starting from the current time, series of items that I've got to get done to reach the first little goal. Then there's going to be a series to reach the next one, and so on and so forth. And pretty soon you've crossed off these action items off the list. You've reached the first one, the second one. Next thing you know, you're in the climb. You're just about at the big goal. So let's wrap it all together. Number 1, set a big, nasty goal. Hopefully it scares you. If it doesn't, we're going to have to find other ways to do so. Set smaller goals in between that help you get to the big goal. The second thing is find a way to scare yourself every day. Don't become complacent. Don't become comfortable. You're going to find ways that are going to motivate you. Maybe it's talking about this big goal in front of people that think you're completely nuts. Maybe it's programming some really nasty training that's going to scare you to death. Whatever it is that gets you out of your comfort zone, that's what you got to do. Then the third thing is you create that action plan, the go list, all of the things that need to be done, and you just start marking them off every day. You scare yourself, you check something else off the list. With this formula, the only thing that stands between you and your big nasty goal is